Gaffer, 3 points, a clean sheet, but most importantly, a return to winning ways. How pleased were you with what you saw tonight?
Yeah, I was really pleased. I thought it was a really well-deserved victory. I thought we were excellent in the first half. I was just really hoping for that second goal to go in. I thought we had real intent to our attacking play. We got into really good positions. One winger crossing to another winger for a goal. I love that because we want the opposite winger to get in and score. And there was lots and lots of moments, and I thought we looked really incisive and playing forward a lot and dangerous. So aggressive defensively, and we didn't give a lot away. So throughout the match, you just think, can we score more than the one goal and make that a little bit more comfortable towards the end? Because it's always, the game's still got oxygen for them at that point. But I thought we defended when we had to really well. Big blocks, big defensive solidity. And I think we've had a couple of punches in the face in the last week, 10 days, and that's the championship for you. We can have weeks like that. Everyone can, not just us. But we've had that, so it shows a real character. We didn't look like a team that was low on confidence, far from it. We looked like a team that had a real desire to go and make that happen tonight, and I was really pleased.
We've spoken a few times this season, especially at home, about the fast starts, but did that first half performance almost set the tone for the game tonight?
Yeah, it did. I think their objective, it seemed to me, was to really try and nullify us, close the space, bodies deep, and frustrate us. But we were playing so quickly and incisively that it was difficult for them to contain us at that point, and that really set the tone. And then we were counter-pressing to win the ball back. They weren't able to get to our half, and it was just one-way traffic, really. So I think we really did need that second goal in that period, because they're always going to have a little spell as it goes on. And then late on in the game, again, we had the chance to maybe score that final goal when they opened up a little bit more. But no, look, from my point of view, I think it's a huge win for us in the context of the last few weeks, and bouncing back is very important in football, and we've done it again.
It's the message at half-time not to sit back and invite any unnecessary pressure. Obviously try and get that second goal, which we did. There was moments in that second half, but also the character to be defensively resolute and sound at the other end as well.
Yeah, I think my message at half-time was continue. We didn't need to overthink it. I think there were certain spaces that were more open than just showing them that. Continue to be positive in everything that we do. Make sure that we're, aggressive, organised, hard-working without the ball, so we don't give them any, chance to break through us. And yeah, we saw a lot of that. And again, when you're defending a lead with the last 10, 15 minutes, every attack can feel like it. They're maybe getting up the pitch, but that's always going to happen. And when you had to defend, we defended. But I thought we could have scored that second goal as well, and that would have killed the game completely. But we didn't. We hung on. But we looked like a team, not just a team. We looked like a team that was fighting, running hard for each other, and that means a lot.
Was that similar to the slightly different game, but the Coventry game at the turn of the year, where we showed all aspects of our game, and that was very similar tonight? Obviously not quite as many goals in the game, but similar in terms of the qualities on show.
It was similar in terms of the qualities of resilience and character. I think with the Coventry game, we probably about 25% possession and we won 3-2, but here we've completely dominated with 21 shots at goal, and I think we probably one of the most we've had for quite a while in terms of good chances created. That'll be one of our highest we've had. So, but yeah, in the feel of it, it was a big moment for us to really show our character, and I think that Coventry game was reminiscent of that.
Lots of good performances tonight, but a word for Jay Stansfield. His energy, intensity at the top end of the pitch, did that set the tone for the rest of the team right from the off?
Well, it does, because there's no player in this league that runs and presses like him as a striker. He's relentless, and if I showed you the amount of sprinting that he does and high speed and intense runs, you'd probably be amazed what he gets through in a game. And that's coming from his attitude. He's obviously got the physicality to do it, but he runs and presses and runs in behind. He gives you an option when you're stuck with the ball up the side, and then he'll win a free kick or a corner, and then he'll press again. And if someone's out of position, he's sprinting back to be a right winger. That's exceptional, and that's exactly the type of player that I love, because they're working hard, and he's got talent, he's got skill, but there's much more to it than that, and he's a massively important player for us.
You said recently that this season has given you and the team a few whacks along the way, but you've really liked the way we've bounced back. Hopefully tonight can be another springboard as we head into another crucial period.
Yeah, definitely. I think that is the league. I mean, you look across all the teams. Again, tonight I've just glanced at the results. There's surprises, there's upsets, there's everything, and that is the league. And we've seen that as a team that we've always come through it. What's important is that we stuck together. I could sense that in the last few days. We didn't start. There was no fractures. There was no selfishness. There was a team that wanted to put it right, and that's what you have to be if you're going to be successful.
Just finally, Gaffey made 6 changes tonight. There was no Tommy Doyle, August Prisk and Kai Wagner. I think Kai might have taken a bit of a knock in the game against Charlton, but is there any sort of update you can provide on?
Yeah, Kai did take a knock, so he looks like he could be out for a few weeks, which is a real shame. He's done exceptionally well for us since he's come in. Tommy's a little bit of illness, so he's been unavailable, unfortunately. But he's getting better, and August similar. Unavailable kind of through illness really, so we're again hoping that they turn a bit of a corner in the next few days.
But with Kai being out, great to see Ethan back in tonight and his first start since the end of September when he was injured against Coventry, so that would be a big boost for us now.
Yeah, he did really well on that side. Never easy on your right foot if you're playing left back, but he handled it well. They linked up well on that side. You see his individual quality, but he defended well. And I said the players, he's been out for 6 months since he started a match, and he defended like a warrior when he had to. Jack Robinson hasn't played for 2 months, and he came in and defended like a warrior when he had to and did what he needed to do. So yeah, really pleasing to get players back from injury, because it's the worst part of football, being injured for a player. But they want to get back and show what they can do, and they both did that tonight.
Well done tonight.
Thank you. Cheers.